This is a topic that's absolutely, positively, and without doubt not spoken enough about. For young men in particular. Because I don't know a goddamn young woman that has a problem with online gambling and gambling in general. Okay? This is a bit of a mixed subject because a lot of you might gamble and might enjoy the odd bet. Fair enough. It's a problem. Okay, it becomes a problem. Sooner or later, it becomes a problem. If you have the means to gamble and you don't have a problem with it and you just throw a few bob here and there around, fine. This video is not for you. You can click off straight away. I have a friend, okay, and this is a good friend of mine. We don't speak so much anymore because we've taken different paths in life, and I've channeled a lot of my energy into self-improvement and becoming a better person, okay? And whereas he has, like the sad story of a lot of young men, stayed exactly the same and been content living a life of quiet desperation and misery, having no goals and ambition. This lad had it all, okay? When we were 18, 19, 20, he had it all. There was one day, he was working in a pub, okay? And we were 18. And I remember him calling me. He had like a 7-team football accumulator that he put €20 on. We all used to put a few euro on a bet on an accumulator in the bookies every weekend, whatever. He had a 7-team accumulator, €20, some mad bets, like altogether. He won €22,500. He quit his job there and then that day. And as an 18-year-old would with over 20 grand, started living a bit wild. Now, instead of listening to the advice of his parents and his elders and put some money aside, save some, invest some, instead he continued. He continued to gamble. He continued to put that money back into his online account. Stay up countless nights, sniffing cocaine. And when you do cocaine, you don't care about any consequences. He would tell me that he lost €3,000 last night. Or he lost €1,500. Or he won 4 grand, but the next day blew it all again. 8 months, okay, and I shit you not, 8 months after winning that €22,000, he was over €20,000 in debt. Okay, so that's a loss of over 40 grand from a 20 grand and no job. Depression like you wouldn't believe. A drug addiction that he had picked up. All because of that thrilling €20,000 win. It's like when you see lottery winners get depressed because they have no ambition, they didn't earn it. It doesn't happen to all of them, but it's a common thing. They go broke and they get depressed. This man was a good friend. I still check in on him sometimes and just to see how he's doing. He had a kid while he was struggling with addiction. Still fights addiction to this day. He's clean now, but he has nothing. I tried to put him onto self-improvement and he didn't want to hear it. It's a sad but familiar story for many people. Now, how he ended up in that €20,000 debt, he blew all his money on drugs, nights out, partying, clothes, runners to impress people, blowing money on people that he thought were his friends. Now, I'd moved away at this stage, so before you say, no, not me. He blew it all. He was given such a head start. If he had taken it, he would have had such a head start in life. But he threw it all away. And now in his late 20s, maybe he'll find a way to make it right. He lost all the money that he won. he began to take out loans and then borrow money off people because he thought just maybe, not even just maybe, he was full sure he could do it again. He did it once, right? He thought he could just win that money again. He thought with no consequences. In his mind, there was not a chance it wouldn't happen. In his mind, he was a winner because he won once. He didn't work for that win. Okay, wins are when you continually work and put your mind to something and achieve that. That is a win. When you get out of a bad situation because of a mindset change, that is a win. Chance and bookmakers' odds are not a win. It's a sad story, but a familiar one. Many men, by the things they watch and algorithms they see online, if you watch any sport, you will see bookmakers online casinos advertising on said sport. I just watched a football game tonight. My favourite team, Liverpool, were playing. I didn't count, but at least 7 or 8 times I seen Betfred, BetVictor, Bet365, Paddy Power. You're bombarded with gambling sites. And it's hard to resist, especially if my friend were to see that and he had a problem and he thought, maybe just that one time, maybe I could get myself out of this situation with just a little bit of money. But then that little bit of money, if he was to win some, he would win a bit and stay up all night betting because he thinks he can always win more until it's all gone. It's a sad story, but a familiar one. Young men, I urge and implore you, do not gamble. If you want to gamble, go into the bookies, place your bet and walk away. Don't use the bookies as a social hotspot. If you win a substantial amount, do not put it back in. The house always wins. It's a known saying. I don't know why people don't take account of it. I hate to see this happen to people because I know the impact it has on lives and the lives of those that those people love and the people who love them. Just think, you are responsible for every action you take in life from here on out. If you want to be on self-improvement, you're on self-improvement, and that's it. Be responsible. There's a problem with these sites and they should not be allowed to conduct business in this way and target men who are... An 18-year-old is a child and that should not be allowed. Look guys, that's all for this video. I hope in some way somebody took something from this. If all of my videos so far, I hope you took something from this. That's pretty much it. If you liked the video, like it. It'd mean a lot if you could subscribe. We're nearly at 110 subscribers. It's amazing. And look, that's it. Thanks very much, guys.